Alexa, play something sexy.
Oh, God. Yeah. Throwback to our last episode.
You know,
That was a good one.
The one that I don't listen to.
Number 9.
Oh, that was you. I thought that was a.
Number
I thought that was
9.
a soundboard.
Number 9. Number 9.
He's got that voice, man.
Hello. Can you hear me? Is this working?
Yeah.
Missing someone with all your heart. Missing someone with heart.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Three Guys and a Stogie. And we have a special treat for everybody today.
Couple extra stogies on the podcast.
We got some guests on the show today that, I guess are reoccurring. You know, Anthony's been on it for a few times.
And it's not some invisible person that Lupe sees today.
Yeah. That's always a plus.
All three of these guys exist.
Their name is Greg.
Their name is Greg.
We got Anthony.
What's up, guys? I don't know if this is loud enough or not.
That one.
Yeah, you're going to talk into it. Yeah. We got Swibes.
Hello.
And, well, I'm not sure what Mel was doing over there, but we got Chris back.
Hello.
He never wants his own microphone.
No. And I got my favorite co-hosts,
Hello there.
Hello.
James, and I got Don. And I am Lupe.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
How is everybody doing?
I mean,
Oh,
Cool.
good
But
thing.
great.
Good thing you guys have 3 other people today, because I might just go take a nap.
my Lanta, he's got a
Oh, my
microphone on him.
Lanta?
Oh my Lanta.
I haven't heard that. Oh, man. People still say that?
I think so.
Well, you do.
Every now and again. You know who used to say that a lot?
Oh my Lanta.
Meg used to say that a lot.
There it goes.
Yeah, Meg, what's it?
Tap that mic down.
All right, we'll see you later.
Or-
Man.
This one?
Yeah, see if it's...
Tap that ass a little bit harder.
Try it.
Little bit harder.
Ah,
There you
yeah,
go.
we're good.
There we go.
Tap,
You gotta
tap,
see me
tap,
from this
tap it now.
distance At this volume, and we're not close enough.
Oh, you're not close enough.
How
I mean, I can hear you, but
You might just
You
want to
sound-
grab
Do
it.
we,
you sound a little
just hold it.
distant.
How about now?
Will this?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this will help anything.
There's going to be a lot
Making
of
it higher.
editing on this.
Yeah.
That's going to be a long episode.
You might as well just hold it up to you and then just speak to the front of it. Yeah, right there. That's where the microphone is.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Don took a walk.
Very, very professional.
He's taking a call.
He's taking a call.
Very professional,
Does the intercom system actually work throughout the
Yeah.
house?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom wants to get rid of it, but
Why?
What does she want?
because they don't use it.
What does she want to get rid of?
The intercom system.
Probably going to cost more money.
It still works though.
I'd
Yeah, it still
prefer
works.
if you didn't.
Yeah.
I don't want you to break that thing.
That
thing's expensive.
So much fun with that.
Like it's funny because like every house that she's had, it's always had something really unique. Like the house in Lansing, she had the rotary phone in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Toilet paper. Bring me more.
She had the rotary phone in Lansing, and now this one is an whole house intercom. That's awesome.
You know
So-
what I should have did on my way here? Should have got a dip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ew.
Just would have given me a little stimmy.
A stimmy.
If I quit smoking, you got to quit dipping.
Yeah.
I don't do it often.
Are you completely done?
I've had cigarettes since the first of the year.
Nice.
Nice. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
That's not easy to do.
That's a huge accomplishment.
It is.
I know it's not easy. I've done it. Every now and then I'll smoke a cigarette if I get too drunk.
Yeah.
What?
So I think I smoked for like 15, 16 years. Started when I was 15.
Yeah.
Oof.
32 this year.
No more.
We old, baby.
Nuh-uh.
Still
Yeah.
very
We're
young.
just getting warm.
I'm young and spry.
Me as well.
I feel like a child, just in a too big of older of a body, and I'm just like, this is still weird.
Same here.
But
I could still touch my toes.
I'm viewing my
They
30s as my 20s, but with a lot of money. So That's
There
how
you
I'm
go.
gonna live it.
That's
There you go.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I feel young. Like last night going out to the bar with my brother and that, ran into these girls. They were sharing our table with us, and they were 21, dude. And I felt like comfortable talking to them and everything like that. I also had a lot of liquid courage in me. But I mean, before I knew it, I was dancing with one of them.
You're older. You're more wise, more confident.
Where is this?
You've been there before.
I was at Long Shots.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Hey, Don's back.
Hey.
Welcome back, Don. Welcome back.
This is my manager.
Don had to make a call. We're clapping for the mob.
Wait, what?
Outstanding.
What? Did you just get fired or something?
I hope not, because I quit already.
You put your 2 weeks in.
Yeah, that's a little different.
No, they got my 2-week dates like mixed up. Because when I first put my 2 weeks in, my manager was like, "All right, well, you just want to end the 29th." I was like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine, even though that's 3 weeks." And
That's fine, I guess.
and so one of the other main managers called and he's like, "Yeah, so he said he never said that, and 2 weeks would be the 22nd. So you just want to end then?" I was like, "Sure."
Which is what?
This Friday,
What are
Okay.
your pay periods? Is it?
every week.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go. Oh, weekly checks.
It's always nice.
I miss that. I miss that.
That's so strange. It's not picking him up.
Pay periods.
Not
So
picking up who?
Chris.
instead of 2 weeks off, I'll have 3 weeks off before I start the other thing.
Get your affairs in order, young man.
Yeah.
Affairs.
Get that party out of your
Going
system.
to a fair? What?
You know what this means, Don? Buy a 30 rack of High Life and something.
You can go fuck yourself.
Something
Morris
else that you
Hall
don't
and
like and
15.
damn,
I can't think.
Back to the sink where it all started.
go hard
can't-
in the motherfucking
I
paint.
cannot think. I have to think of SXU whenever someone mentions what highlight. I just can't. Yeah.
Champagne of beers.
The champagne of beers, man.
And you know
How
what?
much was it like for a 30 rack? Well, like
back then?
back then, like what, $12?
Yeah, it was like 13 bucks.
13 bucks for
And
30?
you know what?
My God.
I wouldn't have had to puke in Anthony's sink if his door was unlocked. So
That's true.
That's a false statement.
Hmm.
Door was broken.
him and
Door was broken.
him and Poppy had it locked. I don't know what they were doing in there, but
I haven't had a Coors Light in years.
They were keeping Alex out.
I just remember I remember always partying at the Cal City House and getting fucked up off Coors Light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I drank Coors Light since then. But
Had Coors. Yep, go ahead.
I did have, like, when they first came out with the Natter Days, like the strawberry lemonade one.
Natter.
Those were good. And I
Oh
got,
my God.
I love the Natter Days.
I got drunk off of that once or twice, and waking up the next morning and I'd burp and taste it, and then I'd be like, "Oh, this makes me think of Cal City right now."
Whoa.
well, Lupe and me came to this realization that whenever I drink too much of something, that's basically the end of me drinking it.
Yeah.
That is true.
I had to-
Because you don't drink High Life anymore.
Run out of stuff to be drinking.
Haven't really touched wine since Pat's wedding.
Oh,
I had
that
that
was
experience
legendary.
with Sailor
I'm pretty
Jerry's
sure that
rum.
story is
Haven't
legendary.
touched Hennessy since I blacked out one night.
You don't do Tito's
Fireball.
anymore?
I did last night.
Oh, okay.
Fireball's up there, right?
Fireball.
I'll have Fireball here and there.
I have a handle.
No, because the
Anybody?
last time I had it here, it was with that Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that was a bad choice.
Ooh.
Asterisk, you have plenty of
Flamin' hot
handles
Mountain
over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Flaming hot.
Many.
Mountain Dew. Oof. I was thinking of
It
Fireball.
tasted like regular Mountain Dew.
'Cause,
it wasn't.
I'm just glad I'm not hungover from yesterday.
Yeah, I'm glad too. I didn't expect. So for you listeners out there, might as well have a story. Don and I got to relive somewhat of a college day experience. We went downtown in Chicago to a little high-rise pool and apartment complex down there, and in the city, and it was just like a pool party. We were there for our friend's birthday, and there was another group of people also there for a birthday, but it was just like a bunch of 26-year-olds. And I walked up a little late, and then as soon as I get there, some dude from the other group was like, flip cup, your 10 versus our 10? Huh? Let's go. And I was like, I guess I'm playing flip cup. and it was really interesting just to have an experience of just playing college games with just a bunch of complete strangers. And man, I got a buzz real quick. I was like, I'm 3 beers down in an hour. Okay, this is it again.
I played a few games before you got there, and then
accomplishment. I always feel accomplished when something like that happens. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a good night.
I had played a few games before you got there, and then I stopped for a while. And the one guy from the other party was just, he kept asking me like, "Hey, you gonna play?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Why?"
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want to. Why? Because I don't fucking want to.
Oh man, I was just thinking of that.
You'll understand after
I was
30.
just thinking of that, and I'm
Donnie's like, leave me alone. It's past my bedtime.
You'll understand one day, youngin.
man, that's one thing I didn't like about
He's like, "Why?" I was
drinking
like, "Because I
culture in
don't
America.
feel like it."
Yeah, it's just the pressure of what? You're not going to have the same level of fun I am.
Swibes, what is that? Is that story?
It reminds
Yes, I'm
me.
a bitch.
You guess I'm a bitch.
I did mention that. I think I mentioned it the first time I was on.
Yeah.
Where my younger brother was drunk and high and walking around the Cal City house with a comforter as if it was a cape and like a shawl or a coat. He's just like moving around, bumping his body, and some younger kid was like, "Chug this or you're a bitch," and he goes, "I guess I'm a bitch," and just like flies away. And the kid was stunned. He just couldn't understand someone could confidently deny that and that it was actually possible. Like, no, it's you can do that. Yes, you can have a choice as an adult.
It's probably one of my cousins.
It was.
It probably was.
I think it was. They went to
That was the majority of the parties usually.
Oh no, it wasn't him. It was like they were friends with like Trevor, I think. Was it Bansky? I don't think it was. I don't know.
Trevor.
Not going to mention too many names and
I remember that kid.
shut him down on record.
Yeah, and then Swibes missed out on the bar afterwards. Mm-hmm. You didn't want to come back.
I did.
out.
I was.
You know,
tired.
and this is huge. Like for Don to say you missed out on the bar afterwards,
true.
like you
Yeah,
don't
that's not
hear
something-
that.
That's not something common
Well,
sayings of
it's
Don.
not every day
Not
that I
there.
can go to a bar and you get a table and bottle service with basically no charge.
Not just a bar, a club.
Yeah, basically.
Club in downtown River North in Chicago. That's
Going down.
yeah. If you'd have that opportunity, take it.
Yeah.
And I should have, but I was
Wait.
tired and I just wanted to go home.
Mine.
That's how. Yeah, yesterday I was out too. I ended up going to Goodfellas for Danny's birthday, and
Right
it
there
was
in
funny
City
because it was me, Dan, and then 2 other managers from my job, and then my brother and his wife. So it was like, oh yeah, me and Isaac, we're the drivers, and we're fucking chilling, drinking with the managers. So it was cool. It was a good time. Then you know, the other 2 managers, they fucking live far as hell. One lives in Aurora, and the other one lives in Roselle.
What the fuck? Cedar Lake?
Well, now
There's nothing special there. Nothing.
We
bar.
I got a lake.
I mean, we get trouble.
Heard it used to be filled with poop though. So
Might have been
I mean,
landfill.
we have trouble just getting Chris to leave Lowell. I'm surprised he's here today.
I'm up north.
This guy's working all the time, exhausted.
Everybody's got these cool stories for their
That has nothing to do with it. He just doesn't want to leave Lowell.
I think Chris
I
is
was
the
almost
hardest
there.
worker amongst us.
He's like, oh yeah, I took 3 naps yesterday. I was like, oh, nice.
I can't even do one nap. Like,
Yeah,
my body's
neither
always
can I.
too restless.
Yeah.
I didn't leave the couch.
Well, good.
Got to do it.
Needed a recharge.
That was me last night. No bars.
I think I got
Couch and did nothing.
I think I got downtown around 9:30 and didn't get back home till like 12:30.
Excellent.
I walked home.
I went to see Thor: Love and Thunder last night.
I know.
Ooh, how was that?
I enjoyed it. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and it's funny because Dan ended up leaving. He went home, but his sister,
He's in Cedar Lake now.
yeah. Well, not yet. The
No,
house
the
is being
house
built.
They're updating it daily.
They're just
Yeah.
with his in-laws.
He's like, I'm done drinking. He's like, I'm going home. But his sister-in-law sister-in-law was there. So I ended up staying there with them. They're like, we'll take you home. I'm like, this is my backyard. I'm like, I can walk home. And
Is there like a like?
yeah,
is there a wall?
there's a walkway.
Can you-
Oh no, I
Oh,
can't
that's
climb the
excellent.
wall.
I was gonna say, can you imagine a drunk Lupe trying to climb? Like, little help, guys.
I'm like this far off the ground and shit.
Pool Hall 2.0.
But yeah,
God.
they were like,
Scurry through the bushes.
oh no, we'll take you home. We'll take you home. I'm like, no, it's all right. You're fine.
I
But
don't think Chris wants to get arrested again.
they still wanted to stay there, and I was like, I'm done. I was like, how am I gonna leave them without them actually knowing? I was like, all right, well, I just gotta do the Irish goodbye and just sneak away. And that's exactly what I did. I walked away. I was already in my backyard. I texted. I was like, all right, well, good night, guys. I walked home.
That's funny. The Irish goodbye where no one knows, and then the Italian goodbye where you say bye to everyone 3 times.
That's how. Yeah,
Three
the
times.
Mexican. That's the Mexican way too.
The Irish are like, it's going to be too hurtful to say goodbye to everybody. Just go.
Like you have
Just
to
go.
start saying goodbye as soon as you get there, because by the time you're done, then it's time to go.
Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye.
We'll see you later. It's just
Speaking of, there was something really cool. I don't know if you guys saw. I think I posted on Instagram on my way back.
Oh, the violin
home.
player.
Yeah. I've always seen like videos on YouTube of like in the subways in New York. There's just always a musician that'll just start playing in the train car you're in.
It's like a busker.
Yeah, and sure enough, happened in my car. Guy gets on right after I sit down, and he's got looks like maybe a violin case or something. I'm like, oh, okay. He obviously plays, and he's probably coming back from some rehearsal. Before I know it, I look up, and he's playing, like full out playing, like almost like classically trained violist. And I was just sitting there mesmerized by this guy. I'm like, oh, this is very cool. I'm very glad
That's awesome.
that
That's cool as hell.
that's entertaining. And then he played some like classical piece never heard of, and then he played Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and then people started getting into it because they recognized what it was, and people threw some money in his case, and he like introduced himself like, I'm so and so with something. I couldn't hear him because the train was too loud, and then he just got off at the stop and probably makes his rounds and go to the other car.
That's
And
cool.
I was like, yes, I've always wanted to run into that random instance. Just random
yeah. Well,
musicians.
I had someone on my way to the bar last night walking behind me that was clearly on drugs talking to himself. So
Oh, I see that.
Sounds about right.
Didn't we talk about on the
There's always
last
something interesting.
the last episode how you got approached by like a streetwalker?
she asked me for a couple bucks.
That's what it was. A little strange.
bucks.
So Don goes, "No, get away from me.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good. Thanks.
No, get out of
You
here."
guys, no.
I suck your dick for a cheeseburger.
But it was weird though. I kept hearing him talking to himself, and then he took his shirt off and kept looking back at the cop car that was like on the other side of the street. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna keep walking to the bar.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Chicago after dark.
Man.
I've had.
It was
yeah.
funny though. It was funny though because after I left the bar, I was walking past like another one, and I seen this like, I don't know how old he was, but this little kid like look inside of the bar that I was walking past, and the bouncer's just standing there staring at him like, what the fuck are you doing? So the kid walks away. I just look at the bouncer and smile, and he just gives me this look like, I don't know.
That just happened.
There's always something weird.
So I
Never
was
done.
actually
Common
done all
occurrence.
kinds of-
I was going to mention, I have 2 instances of some full blown crazies.
Just 2?
Yeah, so in fall 2020, I moved to Chicago during the pandemic, and then I finally got out of like the pandemic nerves around early summer last year. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my bike. I'm going to go to Lakeshore. I'm going to get out and actually live in the city and explore instead of staying in my apartment forever. And so a couple times, I'd get a little high, honestly, and then take the blue line down and then just explore downtown and walk around. And then maybe go to the park, hang out there for a while and just relax. And it was my first time doing that. And I'm back into the blue line downtown. And this dude,
What time is this at?
this is at, I want to say 7 p.m. And this dude comes downstairs, turns on this little boombox that he has. It's some music. And then he just starts yelling, dancing, and spinning. And then it got weird when he started like laughing like a child and spinning around in a circle. And I'm like, ooh, don't look, don't look, don't look. and I can feel him walking behind me, trying to get people to dance with him. And he's literally maybe 2 or 3 feet behind me, just yelling like, "Come on, come on, come on!" And I'm like, just don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't turn around, don't turn around, just don't turn around. I can almost feel his breath on me. And I'm like, if he touches you, push him away, run, push him away, run, get a different button, get a different tray. And eventually he stopped, finally, and he was exhausted. I was like, oh my God, this guy, this poor guy. And then the other one was earlier this year, during work hours, meeting with a counterpart up in the area on the north side. And this dude is screaming at him and I right behind me. I definitely felt this guy's breath, calling us faggot and just being very verbally not cool. Wow. And I'm just like looking around. I'm just staring.
Daytime?
Oh, this is the middle of the day. I want to say this is like 3 o'clock.
Feel this guy.
And Dustin's kind of just looking at him, and I'm like, if this guy gets closer to me, Dustin, I'm gonna take his fucking swing at him. And he's just like, no, don't do it. And we eventually walk away, and the dude's like, and my counterpart's like, yeah, that's his spot. Like he's a local crazy. Like that's just where he hangs out, and you just don't interact with him. All he wants is attention. I'm like, ooh.
It's like a real life but like dangerous version of Stoop Kid from Hey Arnold.
Oh my God, that's an amazing comparison.
This is my fucking Stoop.
Come here, fat boy. I'm gonna roll you downtown.
And then one day, he got off that stoop.
Took that first step.
Never changed.
Some real life Chicago crazy stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had a.
Behind you? Who's you?
Come on!
You were just going, faggot!
Oh yeah, no, he was screaming. He's like, "You must be this, and sucking dick, yada yada." And I'm just like, I'm just like, man, really wish I wasn't here right now. Love to not be here.
I wouldn't want to be in that scenario either.
No, I've just learned that
like,
you
man,
don't
I really
interact with
wish I
them, you
stayed
don't look
home.
at them, you don't talk to them. And I mean, it's a real shame. I mean, it's a shame that they're there in the first place, and that they're like that, and they're in that position, in that state. Like that really sucks.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but you don't have to make it your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you handled that good.
Ugh.
Do you remember me and James? Do you remember in Hollywood? There was that guy following. You might not remember.
Yeah, he
you
was
can't remember
calling
this?
Katie names or something.
Yeah, so like
and Anthony turned around.
Yeah, I got pissed off. Man, I don't know. Swibes.
You had to. Yeah.
Well, we were walking. I'm not trying to knock Hollywood, but like it's cool to experience. But like,
let's be honest,
Hollywood was scummy as
that
fuck.
place was
like
a
it was scummy.
It was cool to experience the like Walk of Fame and some of the things there, but it was it was
like you're walking. It's a very seedy kind of area. I'm like, this is Hollywood. Like I'm looking, and then look, oh, there's the Hollywood. Like, not what I was expecting. But we're doing the nightlife thing in Hollywood. This is summer of 2013.
We couldn't go into a club.
I had shorts on. And this bouncer, he just kind of, you guys can't see me, but he kind of like stood up and crossed his arms. He's like, "We don't do shorts here, bro." I'm like, I guess I'm not doing your club then. And just like walked away, like, what the fuck? Okay, I'll go to the one right there. Like,
mandatory dress code.
So we're going around, and I don't remember how it started, but it was me, James, his brother Walter, John. Did Michael go?
No,
I don't think Michael went.
Nah.
No, we did. I thought we all went, didn't I? Don't know. Well,
maybe Michael.
And our cousin Katie Benaziak was there too, but like, so it was all a bunch of us guys, and Katie was the only girl, and there's I don't know if he was homeless or he was on drugs or something, but this guy was like behind us at a distance, kind of
all of the above,
catcalling for like a little while, like, but then he would like be closer and closer and stuff, and I don't remember what I said, because then when I get like pissed off, and I don't even know, but I turn around and start like jawing with this guy, and then Walter's like holding me back, and then it was just like, all right, let's just get the fuck out of here. That's my Hollywood experience.
I think you were like, I've had about enough of you, pal.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I said, because at that point I was just,
it's not cool.
I think I've seen Anthony mad once, and that was at
Jack's.
Yeah, it was after a softball game, and this dude was just heckling you, right?
I actually like forgot. I was trying, when he was talking about his crazy people stories. How did I forget about it? I thought of the Hollywood thing first. The stupidest shit happens.
Yeah.
Welcome to the life of Anthony LaBanca.
I mean, did I tell that story? I don't know if I told that story.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I don't know what year it was, but Jack's was our sponsor. This bar in Lansing was our sponsor for softball. And I think we got rained out, so we just went to go eat or something. I don't know. We were at the bar. It was after.
No, I think
No, it was after the game.
Well, we were just hanging out, and this guy was... He didn't seem weird. Was it just us three?
No, it was
Poppy
us.
Was there.
It was us three.
Poppy was
Poppy,
there, too.
my mom and dad were there, and I think Isaac was there too.
Yeah, but I remember like this guy. He was sitting by himself, and he didn't seem like off when we just got there.
Right.
He was kind of like yelling at the some game was on, and then he started making like casual conversation with us. And I remember even that being like fine. He was like, if we're sitting on these stools here, he was kind of like over my left shoulder, behind me. He's kind of talking about the game or something, and he's like, I don't remember what happened. He was like, he started talking about he got in a fight with somebody, and he's like, yeah, we were fighting this guy, and I had to like bite him to get him off me. And like he simulated this bite by like biting my shoulder.
What?
And like I like dude, I don't remember what I said at that point either. 'Cause I was just seeing red at that point. I think I almost
rage.
swung on this fucking guy.
That's reasonable.
I'm trying to tell the
bit you.
bartender to get him out of the bar or whatever. Like it was like this dude just fucking bit me. Like what is going? I mean, he didn't bite me, but he simulated it, and he was all like, yeah, I had to get him off me. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't know you.
And then I don't know whatever was said, and then I remembered. I just wound up across the street. I think we went to tacos and burritos. I think we just left Jackson, went to tacos.
Yeah, no, you had left. I mean, I ended up. I was
me
still
and
there.
Poppy just went across the street.
Yeah, and then the guy eventually got kicked out.
Yeah,
because he just kept saying shit, and I'm like, dude, like shut the fuck up.
It was just a weird, like, okay.
And finally, the bartender kicked him out.
Good old Jax. That's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. It's for sale again. It is for sale again.
Still waiting for
One Trick
to Pony to build their thing on Ridge Road.
Yeah, it's approved. I think they said they're gonna. They should be done.
They got approved for
next
like
year
a
something like that.
Was it going to be just another area?
Yeah, but it's gonna have like an
Food
actual.
and all that?
Yeah, like a kitchen and shit like that.
They got approved for it like 5 years ago, I think, but they just haven't done anything.
Yeah, they haven't.
Is this one working yet or no?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
You're good.
This is why this is why I don't leave Lowell.
Because of human interaction?
Correct.
Human interaction like that is not fun.
Oh, I thought he just meant all this. I
Yeah.
didn't know he meant the story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crazy people.
I was like, you don't like us enough to leave Lowell? All
I
right.
get enough crazy people in Gary.
Yeah. I mean, I experienced some of that shit too downtown, but
I mean, when I worked for Brinks, when I had my route in the city, every single day I'd see like someone taking a shit or piss on the sidewalk. So
I experienced that the first time. That was the other month when I went to visit you and Rago at his place. I walk out of the Blue Line station. It's Tate and Clark, and I was like, oh yeah, that guy's just taking a piss right onto the street. It is 2:00.
it is 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Damn.
And in the afternoon, not in the morning.
It is bright daylight.
Bright daylight.
At least he was trying to be concealed. He hid it from the sidewalk, you know. I can appreciate his consideration.
I ran into that once. I was on my way to one of my stops in the morning. It was a Thursday because I know what stop it was, and it's over there by right off of Kimball, and near the Menards. Is it Menards? Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
It's in that little back area. So I'm at the stop and I pull up where I'm gonna park, and I look, like, I get out of the truck with all these uniforms, and I just look to my right, and there's like an alley that goes all the way down, and I see this girl. She doesn't have any pants on.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, what's going on? Like, whatever. I grab the uniforms, I walk in, I come back out, and I see her. She's squatting. I'm like, oh, she's pissing. And bro, like, she must have been holding that piss for a long time, because that stream came down that fucking alley. I'm like, did you pee fucking 5 gallons? Like, dear Lord. But yeah, I'm like, all right, cool. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Girls
Don's
pissing.
looking at me.
Trying to get Swibes to try the hot ones sauce.
Don has thrown, or it has come down to me, a small bottle of the infamous, from First We Feast online, Hot Ones hot sauce, The Last Dab.
That's what we used for our Truth or Dab episode.
Your Truth or Dab episode?
That was a
Well, that sounds terrible. And I'm very
Let me get
tempted.
a whiff of it. Let me.
It smells. It
have
smells
left-
like it tastes good. Like for a hot sauce,
have
like it's
leftovers.
seasoning.
I mean,
it's,
it did taste
Yeah.
good.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not bad.
like they made a good sauce. It's just hot as fuck.
Honestly, it's not as hot as you think.
It's not.
They say that, tempting me. It'd make great content.
It would.
It would make great content.
Just try a little bit. That's
Yeah,
why I gave you the
bring it
spoon.
over here. Fuck it. Bring it over here.
What about you, Don?
Fuck it.
You gonna try it?
I did for our Truth or Dab episode.
Fuck it if they can't take a joke.
Oh, all right. Swibes
know-
is saying, "Fuck the police."
I propose a conversation starter, if you would allow me. I want
Got
you.
one?
I want you to. Yeah.
What you got?
It's a debate question. All right. Listen to this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Go.
Balls. I wouldn't say it is. No.
It's not a sandwich.
I think a hot dog is its own class. I wouldn't
Okay.
call it a sandwich. What about Luke?
Okay.
But my thing is like, is it a sandwich or is it
If anything, it's more like a taco, how you eat it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
it's its own
or a
thing. I think it's
taco.
just
I've
hot
got
dog is
answers
its
for
own-
this, yeah.
It's its own category.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
Ooh,
It's not.
groundbreaking.
Hear me out.
Shattering.
Okay.
He's in the minority. He's got to defend his position.
All right. It's in the same case. I'll say a burger is a sandwich.
I
Yeah.
would say that.
Yeah.
I would say a burger
So
is a sandwich.
here's what I classify as sandwich.
Dog is a sandwich.
Chris, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Depends on how you set it up.
All right, cool.
Because I usually
And I'm going to answer that
If I
by
want a
taking
fried
a
hot
tiny
dog-
piece of the last stab right onto my tongue.
Oh my!
you guys do
did.
fried hot dogs.
I've made a terrible mistake. Oh no! Oh dear Lord!
He needs another beer.
I'm gonna need water. I got water. All right, let's see if I can talk this out. A hot dog is a sandwich because it is a sliced piece of bread. All right, it is a sliced piece of bread with ingredients in it. You've got vegetables, you've got condiments, you got a protein or some main ingredient.
He's blinking a lot more.
A taco is not a sandwich. A taco is its own thing because it is not sliced. It is wrapped. All
The
right.
sandwiches aren't sliced either. Those individual.
No,
pieces
those are
of bread.
subs.
All right. Here's a question.
Oh.
There's a sub. What about a roast beef sandwich? Huh?
What about it?
A roast beef sandwich. It's a long piece of bread like a French roll.
I would
Oh boy.
say it's a sandwich.
And it is sliced, but it's not broken in half. Right? It's not sliced in two. It's its own thing.
I would say it's still.
What about a po' boy?
I don't call those sandwiches though. I just say. let
What
me
about
get
a
roast
po' boy?
beef.
You don't. It's a
A lobster, a crab po' boy.
Isn't it?
That's a sandwich.
That's a sandwich.
Oh yeah. Hot dog is a sandwich.
It's not.
It's a sandwich.
How are we talking about food if we all just ate?
I decided to make a.
Conversation.
I decided to bring it up. You know what? Give me another one.
What about this?
Another one.
I'm gonna do another dab.
More.
What
it
about-
actually tastes really good.
I told you, yeah.
after you get
the flavor.
after
Could
the
I say
initial
My
that
tongue
it's
is
a-
numb.
A high end.
My tongue is.
Yeah.
Could I say that it's a high end hors d'oeuvre?
Or derby.
what?
What is an hors d'oeuvre? Is an hors d'oeuvre just food?
Like an appetizer.
Like an
I guess.
appetizer.
No.
That's why I said
No.
high end.
Hot dog's not an appetizer.
Oh, I tried.
Especially Chicago dog. That is a meal.
I love Chicago dogs.
You have fruit. You have
All the food
vegetables.
groups on, all
You
the
have
food.
protein.
Carbs. You got,
Oh yeah.
got all
you know,
the beauties.
half your daily's worth of salt. I mean,
Yeah.
Fruit.
and like
that's
Orange
stupid.
peppers are the
neon
best part.
green dyed relish. It's great.
Sport peppers,
Oh, the
Yes.
which is this is nothing compared to them. My God. If you folks are listening, oh God. As unpleasant as I'm making it sound,
It's content.
hot ones, hot sauces. Oh God, it's pretty good. Tastes
Oh,
great.
God.
Here's a second dab. Fuck.
FAQ.
Oh,
FAQ.
I better not touch my.
Anthony, can you just try it?
Nope.
Don't touch your eyes.
Oh no, I think I swallowed it before it rested on my tongue.
Just means you
Didn't
gotta
get
do
anything.
another one.
No, I guess I had to take another one. My digest. Oh,
I think he just had a stroke.
Tough for your
big burp coming.
eliminator.
It's big.
oh my God! I didn't think about my my digestive tract.
Yabby, yabby, yabby.
Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just maybe later.
You do have a long ride home.
I do have a long ride home.
But his parents also live out here, so does his sister.
This is true.
It's true.
I'm just saying, if it hits
Hi,
in the
Mom
middle
and
of the
Dad.
car
I
ride,
need
it's
your
screwed.
toilet. I need your toilet and all the
Might have
towels
to
you
become
in
one
the
of those crazy people we're talking
Can you just
about.
put the
pull off
milk
in
in
an
there
alley
too,
and drop a
please?
deuce.
I mean, I've had to pull over and vomit into an alley.
No, that's a difference. Well, no, I was talking about if it hits your digestive tract and you really have to go to the bathroom, you might become one of those crazy people talk about.
like the Cougar Crazies.
Oh God.
Dave Wazowski and
Oh, those.
Dirty
I thought we were
Dan.
talking about something else.
Oh, I thought we were talking
Update:
about
parts of my lips
oh.
are numb. Yeah,
well, we got
my face is sweaty.
a sports update here. White Sox Twins tied at 0.
It was good when we put it on chicken.
Middle of the third.
Actually, sounds fantastic. Chicken and hot sauce, hot chicken.
So I got a question.
Yes. I got an answer.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Would you rather?
There we go.
Would you rather shit every time you sneezed, or came every time you shit every time you sneeze, or came every time you cough?
Second one.
Second one.
Second one. 100%. I mean, after a while, it'll be exhausting.
Yeah,
And
that's
at
why
some
I'm
point-
leaning toward the first one, I think, because the
Well,
second
here-
one sounds like.
Well, here's
Oh, boy.
the thing.
I mean, either way, it's going to be exhausting, but one
what were the
smells
options
awful,
But
again?
I
one
sneeze
doesn't.
a whole lot less than I cough.
What was it again?
Would you?
I sneeze more. than I
Hibbity,
cough,
hibbity,
so-
Would you rather shit every time shit? Well, yeah, I guess it would be shitting yourself too. But shit every time you sneezed, or came every time you coughed.
Oh, it definitely be cough, because I sneeze way more than coughing.
Oh yeah, can you imagine
Way more than
allergies?
coughing.
In whatever season you have allergies, you can't go in public. You can't.
No.
You can't go out.
What happens? Because I get like fits where I do like 7.
Yeah.
What happens?
I'd rather.
You just go in the bathroom.
Might as well.
Like eventually you're going to run out of bullets on both ends, right? But
Right?
You go in the shower.
You're gonna have to change yourself and Mason at that point.
Either way,
I'd rather make up the excuse of having a stain on my groin than smelling like
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
in public.
yeah, but you could also wear like thicker underwear or a diaper or something.
You can hide that shit.
You can hide that a lot. Like
Oh, yeah,
shit's
shit.
going to run down your back
Look,
to
if
your leg.
you want to get really complicated.
Well, yeah, if you have diarrhea, shit.
You get really complicated. Wear a fucking condom on you. Just like walk around and deposit in there. Yeah.
You walk around as a fucking balloon filled.
I'd rather have that than wear a diaper. Man, diaper.
Just making daily deposits to the sperm.
Yeah,
These are the
Make some
quality
money out of it.
yeah, hell yeah, make some money.
How did you make your millions? Well,
Well-
every time I cough,
You know, my friend Lupe made me a
I'm gonna go upstairs and wash my hands.
Yeah.
With the hot sauce, just in case I do touch my.
You're going to wash
you're
your
gonna
hands
wash
with
your
the hot
hands
sauce?
with the hot sauce.
Yeah, you totally said that.
Yes. Get that away from me.
Don't touch yourself after.
It's weird for me. I'm
And then I'm gonna
actually
grab a
hearing
beer.
The birds live that I always hear when I'm listening. To
Yeah.
the podcast. And I'm always confused. I'm like, are there birds outside?
I don't ever hear him because I don't ever listen to the podcast.
According to who?
All you guys.
I said I don't know.
I said,
wait,
I,
oh,
As soon as you guys said that, so
I
immediately
said-
when I texted
Yeah.
you guys.
I was about to say, because I was
I-
like, wait, he texted us saying that he does listen to the podcast.
I think I'm the one that
couple
said I don't
behind.
think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Oh boy.
I catch up every other Monday.
What
'cause
y'all
I'm by
got?
myself.
What y'all got going on the next 2 weeks? I'm on vacation.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Sean.
Well,
I go back
now that
on
I
the 3rd of August.
Now that I found out this next upcoming week is my last week of work, I gotta find stuff to do.
There you go. There you have it.
Down
You're gonna be
here
off
and
for how many
change of
weeks?
scenery.
You're gonna be off for how many weeks?
3.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy it.
I was actually talking to my cousin about maybe going to visit her in South Carolina.
Nice.
South Carolina's nice.
Just gotta figure things out.
It's gonna be hot.
Do it.
As all holy hell.
Was that is that the cousin that played bocce with us that year?
No.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of
the humidity in
Bocce this
South
year.
Carolina? Don't.
It's going to be at the same place.
Probably.
I like their courts. Courts are pretty nice.
Maybe I should do
Switch
that
off
in the
there,
backyard.
A bocce court.
You should. Fuck yeah.
Pretty sure when bocce is.
What is that?
Is it I think the cat is like casting a spell.
What are you
on the
doing?
box. Wait, does that thing not have a tail?
No.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a minx. Minks don't are born without tails.
It's got a nub.
Yeah.
Lupe got pissed one day and just chopped it off.
Well, cats bring out the absolute worst in people, I feel like. So
But back to Chris. Yeah, fucking do that.
for what? Bocce?
Yeah, he said make a bocce court in his backyard.
That's right. You do have a lot of extra space now, don't you?
The pool's not down yet.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure the day that you said bocce's happening, I think the Bears play at night that day anyway.
What, are you going to want to watch them lose anyways?
No, because we usually schedule it around those games.
Where they're going to be playing during that time?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They play at
That's what
night,
he
so
said,
they
yeah.
wouldn't miss.
We wouldn't miss the game, though.
Because, well, yeah, I'm actually going to watch Bears football this year. I had a 1-year hiatus.
You should have took the hiatus last year.
I did.
And,
I didn't watch
and this year.
This year, well, I got to give the new coach a shot. I mean,
With his hits principle.
his what principle?
Hits.
I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
What's his hits principle? I don't follow the
I
offseason.
don't remember how he explained it. It's just one of those, how some coaches are where they're like,
It's like an acronym.
like an
or
acronym,
something.
yeah, for stuff. He's one of those.
Hits.
Yeah.
Let's see,
high intensity, touching.
No, I think the hits was.
Zebras.
I don't remember what H was. I was like intelligence or whatever.
Oh, that is the night game against the Packers.
Yeah.
T was like tackling or whatever, and hits was like situational
They don't-
smart.
They don't tackle at practice anymore, so it makes it really hard.
They got in trouble actually this year for it at OTAs.
Why don't they? Was it just
They had
avoid-
pads on.
Are they trying to
like
avoid?
I get like you want to prevent injuries and stuff, but from someone who's done that in some capacity for a dozen years of their lives, like you have to like practice things before you play them, and then they wonder why everybody's getting injured.
Real simulation.
Yeah.
I mean, like you don't want anybody to get hurt in practice, but like you have to hit in practice. Like it's just I don't know. Like you go back and watch videos of training camps from like the 70s compared to now, it's like I don't know what they're doing now in training camp.
Because they got a strong union.
Yep.
Money,
Tried
money,
getting
money, money,
tickets
He's
for
coming back. Stop talking
money,
about
money,
sports.
money, 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 money.
I tried getting tickets for training camp, but it went fast. They went fast.
Did it?
I'd like to visit that place once.
Yeah.
A
I
tasty
figure I'll
beverage.
give the, Bears might win 6 or 7 games this year if they're lucky. I don't know.
So how do you feel about them leaving Soldier Field then, since we're talking about the Bears?
I'm actually more okay with it than I thought I would be because there's a lot of professional teams that actually don't play in their downtown area of the city.
Yeah, like Dallas.
Yeah, Soldier Field it's the smallest capacity in the league. If they do something real nice in Arlington where you could
By
have
far.
like a retractable, now you start talking about you could have Super Bowls there. You could have
It's
Yeah.
more land. It's more land that LA just used by like 100 acres or something.
Yeah,
No
and I mean
shit.
that could be really really cool. Like 20 years down the line, if you start thinking about like something to take our future kids to or something like.
It could be like a little Bears. It'll be a little Bears town in Arlington Heights.
Little bear.
Yeah, and not it's just kind of I've only been to a handful. I think I'm on one hand. I mean, I've been to 4 or 5 Bears games my entire life, but it is a process, man. You got to go and park here, and you got to take the shuttle bus.
That's the only thing that's going to
It's
suck.
like what in the world? Like,
The infrastructure to get into where they're at, where that Hawthorne was. Yeah, for Arlington or whatever that racetrack was. I think that's Hawthorne, wasn't it?
No.
so that's going to be bad because
It's
I thought
the
the
in-
parking's going to be like
No, like the infrastructure to get there, like until they upgrade like the roads around it, is going to
There's
be a
like
pain in
one
the
road.
ass. But
Yeah.
it's
but
it's such a better area.
yeah.
They would actually own it, so they can do whatever they want. Because did you hear what Lightfoot wanted to just do? They did like that exploratory. They're like, what if we put a retractable roof on there? It's a little too late. Plus,
Too late.
they don't own it. They want to be able to own it because they want all the revenue
They
from
got
the
it.
concerts and
Out of
everything.
this deal from Soldier Field so many years ago.
So then what are they going to do with Soldier Field? They're just going to wreck it? Or?
No, I mean it's owned by the city. It's owned by the park district.
Oh,
Because the Fire still
Fire-
player.
Fire plays-
They came back this year, but they don't even fill up half that stadium.
That's
Right.
The Fire used to play at that place in
Bridgeview,
Unfortunately,
why
yeah.
don't they play there?
Toyota Park, because
Toyota Park was nice.
Toyota Park was
Actually,
nice, yeah.
I did, me
The
and
Red
Johnny
Stars
beat-
still
me and
play
Johnny
there, I
beat
think.
The Spartan race there, like the stadium Spartan.
Uh-huh.
the new owner that bought the Fire just wanted to be back in the city because he's like, we're gonna get more people because there's more.
People could kind of take
Yeah.
transportation to
Yeah,
get.
you got That may sound me, but you got like more Mexicans and stuff that are going to pay attention more in the city than you do in Bridgeview.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look at the games, it's like those cheering sections. It's all you see are just
Well, yeah. It's a big
because it's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
he realized even at Toyota Park, he's like, I'll still make more
Football
money
is
in the city.
most popular sport in the world.
It is.
Yeah, it's the easiest one. A ball. That's it. And then you put like 2 posts at the end of some space, and boom, you can play.
It doesn't even need to be that. It could be just barrels,
Yeah, barrels.
Oh, yeah.
That's hardcore.
rocks, even.
Roxy.
Rocks even.
It's a rock goal.
It's a rock.
Go.
It's not just any rock. It's a
boulder.
It's a boulder.
The pioneers used to ride these
Babies
for
miles.
It's just a stupid rock.
Oh.
SpongeBob fans out there.
Ah, classic.
If you're not a SpongeBob pre-2005 fan,
We're talking
just stop listening.
like season
you quoted
1,
that,
2, and 3. SpongeBob.
Yeah, as long as it's before 05, it's like literal. It's gold.
Yeah.
The golden era of SpongeBob.
Schooled and
After 05, you can just get the hell out of here. How many
Get
times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
Oh god,
My leg.
classic.
that guy was my favorite.
My eyes.
That guy, and then the once in a while the one tooth that Patrick has in his mouth. Once in a while,
Oh, when he gets really happy
when
or
he gets like
something.
really happy or scared, it's just this tiny little one tooth. That just shows. I thought you meant weast. You know, I wumbo, she wumbo, he she wumbo. God damn.
The study of wombology.
Wumbo.
I think he said that, or somebody said that, and I'm repeating it.
Oh.
Yeah, he said that, I think.
Mhm.
Here you go, Swibes. More truth or dab.
Oh, more hot sauce.
Truth or dab.
Maybe later, or maybe not.
What's your next conversation starter, Swibes? Or do you just have one?
Let's see. I think I might have had one. Let's see. Oh, damn it. Somebody asked me something intriguing.
Intriguing.
See the
I like how
pictures
there's
from
like
the-
no.
Did you see the pictures from the James Webb Telescope?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Ooh,
pretty.
That was
That thing's
insane.
pretty
fascinating.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's funny how they said like the picture they showed is just the size of like a grain of sand if you hold it up like this.
Yeah. Like that
Wow.
that is what it looks like, a grain of sand zoomed in. If you zoomed out, it's a much larger photo. And the stuff people have been raving about lately is literally what looks like a speck of sand. If you like held it out,
We are
if you took a grain of sand and held it out with your arm and extend it in front of you, that's like the size of what they're looking into.
That's crazy, man.
It's nuts.
And to think there's still people that think we're the only ones in this universe.
There's no way.
Something out there, man.
That has to be.
Or there
I
was,
haven't
or there
seen
was
this
at
photo
one-
that you
one
guys are
point in
talking
time,
about.
Like there, there's past civilizations that have died out or something.
Whatchamacallit.
I also saw a funny meme where it was like that picture, and it was like nice try, NASA, and it was like they showed like someone's like marble countertop. It looked like
I
that.
saw that.
So it's like they're like, oh,
No, did you see someone said so it's this picture, James?
That's it?
Yeah, and someone said,
one? It's like-
"Hey, that looks like the carpet from bowling alleys."
oh yeah.
So what? Can I see a closer look at that?
It's just one of the like more clear images that we've seen.
It's the
from-
clearest.
And you know what?
It's the clearest that we've ever had.
Yeah.
It's crazy because they can take pictures like that and it's fucking spectacular.
The security
But
cameras.
You get a security camera. It's
10
so
feet
grainy from 10 feet away. That's what, millions of light years away and shit.
Like one of the photos they showed,
And if you
they
actually-
called like a cosmic mountain or a cosmic cloud. Alana was explaining. She goes, "Those are suns and stars being born, like in that cloud." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, it's just this massive cloud of space dust that will eventually, gravity will just start pulling bigger clumps into bigger clumps until
All
it
the stuff that we're
explodes.
looking at, if you think about it too, mathematically, like when they say it's millions of light years away, like it's that light that we're seeing is traveling millions of years, whether it was
Yeah.
in the future or in the past.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There
they
could
also
be
think about
there
that.
could
They
be-
also say all the stars that we do see now are already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exploded.
Yeah, That's
This
just
makes
the
me
light.
watch Interstellar again, man.
I still have yet to see that.
Oh,
I know.
I've been
I know
keeping
it's
track
a
of this
trip.
thing before they even loaded.
Oh, I
it.
heard something. Oh, I didn't have these on. I forgot about.
Interstellar was such a good movie.
I just saw
I
a
mean,
notification
not, like,
from the
super
softball
realistic,
group.
but
I thought
it
they
was-
were going to say games or cans.
How it all comes together at the end. It was crazy. You dropped your phone there, Seamus.
Stop doing that.
Seamus.
But yeah, I mean, long story short, we're the only things in the universe. So
Heck no.
There's bound to be something.
I
Or,
just
the- or
was- I
they're
was-
or they're what like all those things have already blown up. Their
That's
people
a-
have their civilization has ended. And
well,
maybe
that's a.
one
I was
right now.
I was telling James and Lupe on one of the last episodes we did. I was listening to Tom DeLonge on Steve O's podcast talking
hard
about
to
all
listen.
that.
It's hard to listen to him because I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Tom
Not
DeLonge.
long.
So
Like-
one of his things is like there aren't actually aliens. It's just us from another dimension, basically.
Is that what he was saying?
It's like some Interstellar shit.
that
Yeah,
whole
that's-
concept got lost on me. I don't know. He was talking about
Humans
consciousness.
evolved
I'm like,
thousands and thousands of years.
I didn't even listen to the whole episode. I was like, this is boring.
I don't know. I don't have a.
Yeah.
You'd have to ask him.
You do?
Uh-huh.
The whole time you've been here?
Yeah.
Jiggle, jiggle.
You should have said something.
Don't.
I've got to restart the whole episode over.
When I'm picking this thing up and putting it down, is it like a big like?
No, it's not crazy loud. You can hear it, but it's not
Okay.
crazy loud.
Well, muffle.
It's not that distracting, I don't think.
Nah, shit. I've had dogs barking. You obviously you hear the
Birds
birds. Yeah.
Me playing with my microphone.
I yell
Pick
at
up on
Don all
your
the time for
parents.
playing with his.
We pick up on your parents laughing upstairs all the time.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, it's
In the
right after
garage,
you
I
say
think.
something goofy.
Lupe.
What?
Yes, if there's any waters down here.
Down here, no. Probably in the garage. Yeah.
Can you give me one too?
Oh man.
Yeah, I just thought seeing those pictures were interesting.
Hell yeah, it's fucking awesome. Like,
It's fascinating. It kind of puts you in perspective that so insignificant if you think of the greater picture.
yeah, like we're nothing. Like, we're so small. That's crazy.
And yet we still know more about space than under the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We know
insane.
more about outer space than we do the bottom and the majority of our ocean.
Yeah, that's fucking
Like
wild.
we still have only touched not even like maybe 10% like fully knowing what's on the bottom floor. Like recently they've touched the bottom. Like from what they've gathered, like this is it. This is the deepest part of the ocean. And it's fucking crazy.
How did they do that? Do you know by any chance?
Science. No, I think they use
Good answer.
they use some kind of, I don't know if it's infrared or it's sound based that they kind of scan.
It's got to be sound.
Oh,
based
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
can't
if you
imagine.
put something infrared down there, it'll probably scramble with all
It's
the...
like when I think of infrared, I think of like
Throwing it.
waves or some kind of scanning of some kind. But then they just outline
Oh,
what they like the depth, and they can see the depth of any like undersea mountains and volcanoes.
that's
So-
wild.
And you know what's crazy? Like, you ever see the videos of like the rivers underwater?
Oh yeah.
Bro, that's fucking wild. It
just-
looks
it's-
so cool.
It's just water with different density.
Yeah.
Different like salt deposits, I think, or it's something. It's some kind of mineral that just like gives it a certain density that
Like a current.
yeah. It's like if you've seen videos of the two different oceans meeting.
Oh, meeting,
those
yeah.
are- that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
mind-boggling. They don't mix.
Uh-huh.
One half is literally a lighter kind of sea green, and the other one is just this dark
Yeah.
blue. And I'm looking at it like, I think it's the Gulf and maybe the Atlantic Ocean meeting. Don't quote me on that, but still, it's just mind-boggling.
It reminds me of like when you're playing a video game and you hit the end of the map and you see that line. Yeah,
Like, oh,
it's
this is
cool.
it.
That's all great. I can't go there or I'll die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's out of the map. Cool. That's a glitch.
So
Falling forever.
that first picture from the James Webb Telescope, it said it shows galaxies as they appeared over 13 billion years ago.
You're literally looking in the past 13 billion years.
And any of those like colors you see that are like round or like kind of like bending, That's the light reflected from another galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the gravity of an entire galaxy that is making that one other image of a galaxy bend.
Yeah, this is the
Ridiculous.
cliffs one you were talking
Yeah,
about.
that I don't know. Those are stars that are being born in that cloud.
That's
that'll be
awesome.
other galaxies that'll then explode and
That's
throw other ones
cool.
away from them.
And then there was
Supernovas,
another one
I
that
think.
showed.
No?
It says real face of Jupiter can only be seen near infrared spectrum. Jupiter and its moon Europa through the James Webb.
Wow.
Jupiter's just a giant storm.
Isn't that spot the storm on Jupiter? It's like the size like 3 Earths or something.
Oh, it's like a massive, like lightning or electromagnetic storm with
the
flame
size
inside
of
of
that
it.
red
Yeah,
Oh my
It's
god,
like
that's
3
so
Earths.
cool.
Oh yeah.
it's amazing. It's just scary.
It's crazy to think about how like small we are. Just
It's also cool to just kind of say and realize factually, like, we're stardust. Like, we are made from stardust from the very, like, if you think about it from the very beginning. Everything we see, we touch, breathe, it's all stardust.
how many past like I don't know all those things that have exploded or something. Like how many
Who knows? Hell,
other civilizations have been out there? Or,
they said the moon was actually a part of Earth's original size. But then this massive, massive comet, it was one of the extinctions of Earth's history. It just blew off this massive chunk of our Earth, and it just stuck around with our gravitational pull, and then it became a satellite, and that's what our moon is, apparently. But I'm like, what? Like,
our
excuse
personal
me?
little satellite.
Yeah.
And we haven't been there since the 60s, right?
Oh yeah, I think that's what they say. Like the asteroid belt that is past the moon or past Mars or in between the moon and Mars is the remnants of that explosion. I think they said that, like, the
Jeez,
infinite, like there is like a
I think
infamous
there's
asteroid belt.
Jupiter, there's like asteroids or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
You see that stuff and it makes you feel just small. That's like I was explaining to you
Hmm.
at the restaurant when we went, and like I'm looking at the Great Smoky Mountains for the first time. You're just like
yeah.
Yeah, you're just in awe. Like, you're just speechless from,
Yeah.
the shit that is created, And it's not, like, man-made created. I'm talking, like, this is just formations that happened over time and shit like
Thousands of
that. Yeah,
years.
thousands of years. Like Grand Canyon,
Hmm.
I haven't even seen the Rockies yet.
No.
The Rockies are like way bigger than.
I'm
the
going to the
Smokies.
Grand Canyon in October. I cannot wait for that. It'll be an awesome hiking trip. I think for like
You been
maybe
there
5
before?
days. No, never been. It's on my bucket list, and we're going to be hiking in it. But I have seen the Rockies, visiting my cousin at like Vail,
I have.
Colorado, skiing up there. And at one point, I'm like skiing down
bigger
this
than-
easy, and I just look up and I stop, and I literally stood there for about 30 minutes, just taking it in, and I was like, it just goes on forever. It's just like a sea of mountains. It is snow-peaked mountains. It is crazy.
I think John hiked the Grand Canyon a
He
couple,
went out
couple
there.
of years ago. 2 years ago, I think. What's that?
When he went out there, he did that.
Yeah.
Oh, we went to Phoenix in February or whatever. Now, Phoenix is like right at sea level, and you go from Phoenix to Sedona. It's I think 4,000 feet elevation change. Driving up to Sedona,
Wow.
it's crazy.
Tell you what, one thing I was not. Well,
My ears actually popped like
yep,
driving up.
that's all. Just I was kind of prepared for it, but I kind of wasn't. Like so, like I was telling Swaz and everybody else at breakfast. Like me and my wife had this great trip to the Smokies, and it was awesome. But the elevation stuff in the mountains, like I could not live there. I could not stay there long term. Like it fucked with my head. Like I get bad on airplanes anyway. Like when landing and stuff on airplanes, I always get like pressure headaches, or I get congested and chewing gum and taking all these things. Like it doesn't really work for me. I just don't like flying. It just messes with my head, with my sinus, whatever. So when we were up in the mountains, like there was a couple days where I was just like I'm never. I don't know if I'm ever going to be here again, so I'm not going to like not enjoy it. But it was like we drove up to what was it, Klingman's, whatever that tall one is, Klingman's.
I think that's what's called.
Driving
Yeah.
up there, like my head was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how people could live here. It was still awesome, but the elevation change. Like if you have like sinus issues, that mess with me.
Did I ever tell you guys the story of when I went to Hawaii and I was actually like above the clouds?
Say what?
Yeah, so I don't know if it was on the Big Island. It was my aunt took us there for my 8th grade graduation, and it was I don't know if it was the actual all the Hawaiian people, but I was like, what would we eat when 8th grade? 12, 13, 14, something like that.
13, 14.
Something like that. Yeah.
They like technically I didn't have to. I couldn't really go if I didn't want to. It's up to you. The air's so thin up there. They say anybody like 16 and under should stay down here. And I was like, no, he's going. So like, thank you, because I kind of want to go. It wasn't like a hike, but it was like it was a bus, and it was supposedly like on top of this mountain that where the Hawaiians believe like life started. Mm-hmm. So like we were literally like I was looking down at the clouds, and it was just stars. Crazy. It was fucking amazing.
I was almost doing that last night with
Don, were you just falling asleep?
No.
Were your eyes open or closed?
Air was so I had to actually go sit in the bus to like sit down and like because it was hard to breathe up there for being so young, but that is something I'll never forget. It was
usually not doing this by myself, but what's going on, guys? That's the end of part 1 of this episode. We had to break it down in 2 episodes because we recorded for so long. So yeah. Follow us on all your major podcast platforms. And give us a follow on Instagram at 3GuysPod2021. And with that being said, we out this bitch. Peace.